Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Ho ho ho! Hello. What you see here is not Dravia Eris, the one that you know. What you see now before you is Santa Dravia. Happy holidays, everybody! Oh my god, my throat's hella busted. I've been doing so much talking the past couple weeks because it's holiday season, which means everyone's buying everything at the last minute, as per usual. We love it when that happens. Every day, in fact. For the past 2 weeks, it's been happening, and it'll never stop happening. Hello, book buyer, the bookkeeper. Welcome in. Welcome in. Take a cup of hot cocoa. Sit down. How you doing? Hope you're doing better than I am. Oh my goodness. I've been very tired, so I've been absent for a good while. By a good while, I mean apparently a little over a week, which I guess could be worse, but I wanted to be around more, but unfortunately, life work got really busy, and also I was socializing a lot last week. I went out to like a big town and did a bunch of things there, and it started raining, so that sucked, and it rained on my bag, and it fell apart in the middle of a vegan burger place, but all my stuff was fine. It was just unfortunate destruction there. And then, what else happened? It was hecky unfortunate. Not unfortunate, but fortunate. I had a social thing yesterday, which is nice. But those also took up pretty much the only days I had free time this week, because every other day I was just exhausted or busy with other stuff in the evening. So I was just not existent on this mortal plane, aka Twitch. I was not here. But now I'm back. I'm alive. Yay! I love being alive. Let's all love being alive. Okay, but seriously. Work does not matter here. We're taking work, and we're gonna put it over there, okay? We're not worrying about that right now. What I am worried about, though, is how much progress I've made on my web novel. I've actually made a decent amount of progress. I'm joking. That sounded serious, but we're good. We're actually Jay about that one. Because somehow I've been writing still. I can stop doing many things. I can get exhausted, but I will still keep writing. That's simply a fact. That's a Dravia fact that cannot be overwritten by anything. Not even corporate work. Hello. Oh, Shadow Urgna, hello! You killed me with kindness. How dare you! Welcome in. Thank you for the subscribing for 3 months. You're stuck here with me. And here it stopped counting on it. I was determined to come back from the grave as soon as possible. So I was like, all right, I have a free evening. We're streaming tonight. We're doing it. I miss being alive, but I'm alive again. Because reality killed me for like a solid week. I was like, I'm going to be alive and it's gonna be beautiful. And then I got like shot like 97 times by being busy. But holiday stuff is, I wouldn't say it's calm, but it's more that I can carve out free time reliably instead of having random last minute interruptions or like literally like throwing up when I get home or something from exhaustion. But I feel great tonight. Today went awesome. Could've been a lot worse. And now I'm here, and it's great. Oh my god, what a week though. What a week. I think the funniest thing, because last week, Friday, Saturday, I went to like a big city nearby. Nearby in quotes, it wasn't actually that close. So it was a whole like day trip thing, and I had a whole thing planned on like one of my days off this week, and it started raining in the middle of it, so we had to cut it short. And I think the funniest part of it is when I bought a bunch of stuff and they gave me a paper bag, and I bought more stuff in another place and I used the same paper bag, and there was just rain everywhere, and I was just running the safety, and I met up with the people I was out with, and my bag just instantly fell apart the second I stepped into the restaurant from the rain. It was kind of comedic in its timing, but luckily we had like a spare bag, so I just put all my stuff in there and we survived. I bought a bunch of like, cause like I went to like a Daiso, and I'm a bit of a stationery fiend, so I was for sure like, oh, I'm definitely gonna nab some cute stationery here, and I didn't buy any. I didn't buy any of it. Instead, I bought a bunch of instant noodles and stuff. Oh, I bought two. I got some instant like curry udon thing. I don't remember exactly. Or spicy. It was curry or spicy. Or maybe both. Who knows? You can always have both. And then I got like a chili garlic noodle thing that I ate it right before stream, and it was pretty good. It was solid. Could have been better, could have been worse. I know like it's different because like in Japan they're allowed to have the meats and stuff, like dehydrated meat, but in they can't like bring it here. So you can only find those kinds of noodles like there. So it can only get so good, I imagine. But okay, I got that and the udon, and then I got like a okonomiyaki mix, like, you know, the Japanese savory pancakes where you put like the onions and like little like flakes and such on it, and it has like a little like, you need like pork belly and like onion, like the scallops for it. So my plan is my plan is to make that eventually. Eventually, not anytime soon probably, but eventually. And then after the Daiso, I left, and I was gonna meet up again, but I was gonna take the bus back down the street so I can meet up with people. And then while walking, trying to get to the bus station, I saw that like Japanese bookstore chain that starts with the K. I don't remember how to pronounce it off the top of my head, but I saw it and I was like, didn't they have like a Love Bullet collab? Love Bullet's like a really cute and awesome Yuri manga, and volume 1 came out recently in English, and I read it and I fell in love with it. And I remember seeing that they had like a merch collab at the US stores, because I think that's where it really blew up, like overseas. But I wasn't like, I was like, oh, that'd be cool if I got some, and I looked online and saw the shipping was like crazy, so I was like, I'm good actually. So I was like, man, I guess I'll never get any. But you know what? I went to the store and they had it. They had the merch, and they had like the acrylic panels and keychains, and also the alternate cover of the first volume that came with like a Shikshi illustration. And I was like, ooh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And I grabbed a whole bunch of it. I grabbed like some like I grabbed a whole bunch of the merch, and I went to the counter all nice and happy and confident. Like, oh fuck yeah, merch. And then I slammed my stuff down like, alright, ring me up. And the lady's like, okay, that'll be $89. $89. 2 acrylic panels, a keychain, and a limited volume of a manga. The horror I felt for my bank account in that moment could not possibly be described in mere like words. I was just like, oh, I fucked up. Alright, here's my card. Just like, oh shit. Okay, well, I accept my fate. Because what else was I supposed to do? Just like, oh, sorry, I'm not gonna buy that. That's embarrassing. I can't do that. I have to commit. I can't just walk away. So yeah, I spent like a bunch of money on Lovable merch that I did not intend to. But I did. Because I was too scared to just put like one item back. And now I just have I have it like sitting there like a shame pile. I felt that punch to the wall. Thank you for understanding my pain. 'Cause it was so bad. It was so bad. Even worse, it's like before that I went to the city to like go to like a 100-line event, 100-line visual novel to get the merch there, and I already spent like 35 bucks on that and money on a drink so I could get like the cup sleeve that I now have hung up on my wall for keepsaking. And also, I kind of low-key, like, embarrassed myself a little bit there, too. Because I was, like, I brought, like, a little, like, I was, like, thinking of, like, creepy things to give out. And I think the thing I thought of was just a little, like, nobody, like, really wanted it. Or it was kind of, like, an awkward thing to give people. It was, like, I printed out, like, a little, like, book of a fanfic I wrote. Because I thought that'd be cool. And then it was kind of, I was too shy to give it out, so I only gave it to like one person who like gave it to a friend of theirs. So like, oh, I think they'll like it. And I was like, all right, well, I'm shy, so I hung around for like 20 minutes trying to work up the courage before I just gave up and left. Next time I'll bring something smaller, something less intimidating. I think I didn't entirely think it through. Oh well. I've been getting okay at drawing. I could probably do like a little character against the color background. Now, speaking of social event I went to the day after that I was much more socially graceful at, I would like to say. I had to drive to an area I thought like was like kind of like an awkward like drive to at night, and I'm like, oh, it's actually not that bad. I should come down here more often. And it's like the one thing I had in mind was there's an arts league thing there, and they do like these like you could pay in advance for do these like drawing pose classes, and I'm like, I could go do those. I could if I wanted to. Hello, Black Iris. Welcome in. Welcome in. How have you been? How are things? How's your holiday season been going? Oh, you know, holidays. Does anyone have any like cool plans for the holidays? I should have asked, but Santa Dravia wants to know. If you notice, I am Santa Dravia today, as can be gleamed from my different choice of headwear. I love being a little jolly. I have this cute Christmas sweater that I was wearing yesterday that's like, I'm not much of a clothes person, I have to admit. I missed the fashion part of like social fox passes, and now I'm just like unable to dress myself in a way that isn't just a t-shirt and pants. But I have this like Christmas sweater that has like little ornaments dangling off of it, and I wore it, and I was the only one wearing Christmas clothes to the work social. Oopsie. My plans were to test out noise-canceling headphones, but I wasn't able to afford them this year. Aww. That's too bad. I hope you're able to afford them soon, because noise-canceling headphones are very good. From what I heard. From what I heard, anyway. I've never used them myself. I think my sister has some. They're very effective, to say the least, from what I've learned. From my mom being like, hey, insert name here, and then there was just silence on the other end. Still, that's too bad. It's okay. You'll get them soon, though. I believe. I think, like, for Christmas, like, I bought all the gifts already that I want to get, but I kind of, like, want to get a bit more. Like, I want to get some little treats. Because it feels like a little... Like, last year I had some little treats, but I haven't had much time this year. So I'm like, do I brave one last journey to the store on Christmas Eve? When the bloodbath starts and people have to fight for their lives? Maybe. Or maybe I'll just abuse my employee perks and get free delivery. I could do that too, that's also an option. I guess it'll depend on whether I feel like going outside on Christmas Eve. I already have to go outside on Christmas Eve. What am I talking about? I have work that day. I work on Christmas and Christmas Eve. So sad. But I'm not very sad about it because I like money too. And I don't. I guess I do things, but like not time sensitive things. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Christmas is definitely one of those things that has become a bit more of a low-key thing for me over I realize now it's like, oh, Christmas was like the biggest thing ever when like a decade ago, and now I'm just like, yeah, okay, it's Christmas. Yeah. I guess it helps when you're not in school. It's like when you like get off of school, it's like the countdown is real. But like when you're working every day, it's just like it just there's no countdown is real moment. It just kind of sneaks up on you, and you're just like, fuck, already? Damn. Okay. My list, my gifts. What am I supposed to do? Everything's sold out. What do I do? That kind of thing, you know. I like seeing the last minute panic on people's faces, so it's kind of fun. It's kind of less fun when they get angry about it, but like when they're chill about it, it's kind of funny. Like, oh fuck, do you have this thing? And I'm like, we sold out of that 3 days ago. And they're like, fuck, falling to their knees in the middle of the store. One thing especially that I didn't expect to be so popular is hot buttered rum mix, because we got a whole shipment of it and it was not selling for like ages. And then in like the past like 5 days ago, it just started selling like crazy, and now we're out of it, and now everyone's coming in asking and begging us for some. It's like, you should have been here like 2 weeks ago, buddy. Guaranteed it was there. I also work on Christmas Day because we don't have Christmas. It's just a regular day. Yeah, that's fair. I know it's like I know Christmas is definitely not like it's definitely a very American thing, and I feel like in a lot of other countries it's more like it depends. I know Germany has like Christmas markets and stuff. That's cool. I know like, and if your country is not like fucking like Christian, it's like whatever, man. Who cares? It's just commercialism. Like I remember hearing like in Japan, it's like it's more of like a couple's day than anything, which is kind of low-key funny. Oh yes, it's Christmas. Fuck, I'm single. What do I do? Imagine if it was like that. In the US. Oh, yeah, have Valentine's Day for that. That's why we don't. We just put all the romance on Valentine's Day. And we just have like random get drunk holidays after that. St. Patrick's Day, let's get drunk. Cinco de Mayo, let's get drunk. Memorial Day, let's get drunk. I wish I was joking. We really do just have like 3 let's get drunk holidays in a row in the United States. Not in a row, like at between like Valentine's Day. Even Valentine's Day can be argued to be like let's get drunk. Let's be real. Just with the addition of I mean what? Word I'm not allowed to say. Normal Tuesday after work. Let's get. Oh, it's not a holiday. You know, who's stopping you, honestly? Who's stopping you? My yesterday, like at my work social thing, they got like a whole picture of like a vodka mix. I think it was a vodka lemonade thing. And they're like, let's all drink it. I'm like, don't we have to like I had to drive home after, and my boss who also had to drive home after is like, it's not a big deal. You could have some. But I was too scared, so I didn't have any. Because I hadn't eaten like anything in like hours and hours. Because I was waiting to eat there. So I was afraid if I started like drinking, that like maybe the food wouldn't hit in time and I would get like buzzed. Also, because I know one drink could definitely get me if it's strong enough from experience. So I was afraid, and also it was dark, and also I was very tired, so I was like, I'll just have a water. I'm responsible. I'm so responsible. And I'm sure there's an alternate timeline where I did agree, and like maybe I die in a car crash or something. Sorry, alternate Dravia. You got the wrong stick of the decision tree there. But yeah, That is really kind of funny thinking. I mean, people also do get drunk on Halloween. I'm 90% sure like every holiday you could find a way to get drunk on it. That's because people just drink all the time at like the old parties. There's always just some alcohol there, I feel like. But I feel like it's also been more popular to just have dry like parties. I guess because like I feel like people are being like, this is not healthy. And you have like a lot of younger people who just don't like the taste of alcohol, and like they have like this super sweet like beverage stuff that's supposed to like has so much sugar and stuff in it that like covers up the taste. But they also just have like non-alcoholic stuff, and that's been pretty popular lately. Like I noticed that people really love their non-alcoholic drinks. And like they're like, what's it called again? Liquid Death? Like the sparkling water that looks like a beer. That was made to look like a beer, so you like take it to parties if you want to like stay like sober, but you also want to fit in, which is a little funny sounding to me, but I guess I understand the appeal. I guess like it's like kind of like on a decline, I think, drinking, which is like, you know what, whatever people want to do, you know. That I remember I saw an article about how like the like whiskey bourbon industry is just collapsing because it's like a kind of like a Kentucky thing, like a United States thing, like a couple like Kentucky like whiskey bourbon companies. They're just collapsing because people over like our neighbors, country neighbors, don't want to buy American spirits. They'd either buy like their own or like other countries, and like tariffs and all that stuff. It's like, wow, interesting. The article I think I read was specifically about Jim Beam was like gonna stop making their bourbon. So I can imagine all our regulars that buy that stuff are gonna start complaining. Like, where's our Jim Beam? And I'm like, well, nobody's buying it, you see. I mean, the sugary stuff is like really popular still. But honestly, it's to the point where it's like people are always like, you get the sugary cocktails that cover up the alcohol taste, and it's like, at what point do you admit to yourself that you should just drink a soda instead? I mean, hurt your liver, hurt probably like your entire body, I don't know. Long-term effects of drinking soda. There are definitely not good long-term effects. But I don't know off the top of my head what those would be. But yeah, it's a world out there. I personally am of the group of people that does not like the taste of alcohol. But I don't really drink not much. I like the taste of, I think, rum maybe. Like when you mix it with like a soda. Like I had like a rum punch when I was on like a vacation with me and my friends at in Germany. I had a rum punch and it was very good. Though no, I was the one that liked it because nobody really liked punch. And it did. That was when I learned, wow, a drink can be really strong and like take me on one shot if it wants to. I actually don't drink at all. Never have. Honestly, me neither until I like started working at a liquor store. And I'm like, well, I should probably learn a bit about it. And then I kind of gave up because alcohol was like really expensive, honestly. I buy it very occasionally, but only like pre-mixed drinks. I don't really like buying like wine. I don't like wine at all. I've tried it. I don't like it. Every time someone asks me questions, I'm like, I don't really like wine. I'm too honest with the customers. What else have I've had like those like 196 Suntories, the premixed ones. And I remember I had like the lemon one, which is like kind of the flagship flavor, I think, because that's the one I noticed they have it in its own pack. And it tasted like it's like flat lemonade, and I really hate that taste, so I didn't like it. But I like the other flavors. They're okay, but I still drank them and like thought, why am I just not drinking a soda instead? Like, I don't even like the alcohol. And I don't really like, I work at a school, I get enough wine in my day. That's true. I understand. I think we all have enough wine in our lives, honestly. I don't need wine on top of that. But yeah, that's the thing with like a lot of those drinks. Like, honestly, I've never liked feeling like I was like buzzed. I know a lot of people. I feel like whether or not you like alcohol is dependent on whether you like the buzz, and I don't like it. It just makes me sleepy, and I don't like feeling sleepy because I usually feel sleepy like on a daily basis because I'm bad at sleeping. It's gotten better in this past year at least because I've actually gotten support for my sleeping problems, which is awesome. So I still need to get 8 hours, which I'm bad at doing, but I've been getting better at it. But that's beside the point. I don't like the buzz. I like being a little clear-headed, a little Dravia. I don't like drink that makes me just feel tired. It feels like a waste when there's other stuff I could be doing. So I guess I could say I'm too much of a workaholic to drink because I get home and I like to write and I don't think I could focus if I had a drink, which is why I don't. But I know a lot of people do like it. Like a lot of my coworkers do, like no shit. They work at a liquor store, of course they like alcohol in some form. But yeah, I guess it's all dependent on that, and I just feel like I just don't have the time for that, you know? I just have the time for it. I know that feeling. It is like 15 minutes past my bedtime. Oh, handshake, sleepy eyes. I used to be so sleepy all the time. Like I would try to sleep, and then I would wake up and I wouldn't be able to sleep anymore. I'd still feel tired though. Apparently it's because it was undiagnosed sleep apnea, as it turns out. The undiagnosed sleep apnea, it got me. So I was getting like, how much? I was having like 30 or something episodes an hour, and now it's down to like, maybe like 1 on average. Because the way it works, it's like, you start snoring, and usually that means like you're not getting enough air. Your like passageway is collapsing, and it wakes you up. But it just like blows it open again. So like I start snoring, and I just go plop. It stopped. That's what my friend told me though. When I was on vacation with my friend, and I had to use my like machine. And she was like, it was weird because you would start snoring for like a second and then you would stop. It's like, oh yeah, it's doing its job then. And it also acts as like a little white noise machine. And I have tinnitus, so that helps a bit. It hasn't been a problem in ages, but it's still nice to have like a little noise at night. A little comforting noise. I remember I actually did have a white noise machine like ages ago. But it was like not very good. It was really loud noise machine. So, and it made like whale noises, but I didn't find any of it soothing. It was just really eerie to me. But I was afraid of like not using it, so I used it anyway. Because I wanted to make my parents happy with their financial choices. So I'd be like, alright, I'll use it, I promise. And then I would just stay awake all night like, oh god, the whale. And I also had an alarm clock once that I entered a lottery for. And I won it. It was like a little blender alarm clock. And I thought it was cute. But the alarm, like, I don't know, it really like... I think it didn't freak me out first, but when we first got it, we couldn't figure out how to like turn off it kept going off every hour for some reason. And I couldn't figure out how to turn it off. So it just woke me up like, I think like several times until the middle of the night where I had a breakdown and tried to figure out how to turn it off. And I just had like a really bad conditioning for the alarm from then on. So I just couldn't use it anymore without like literally waking up an hour before and like laying in bed dreading it turning on again. And then I just stopped using it because, yeah. And I just use my phone instead as an alarm. It's just very reliable. Actually is pretty reliable. Sometimes, like, I have to be careful the way I put it because if I have my phone on me, or too close to me, I'll just turn off the alarm. Like half sleep. Especially if I need to get up extra early and I know I'm not gonna get enough sleep. I'm afraid that, like, oh god, if I don't position this strategically, sleepy me is gonna sabotage future me, and I can't have that happen. So I have to be very careful. It's like a war against myself. But I haven't had that happen like ages at this point. I do remember like I think a couple weeks ago, my mom woke me up like, "Don't you have to get up? You have to get up right now." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "It's 1:30." And I was like, "Yeah." "It's 1:30. Yeah." "It's 1:30. I was like, "Yeah? Don't you have work today?" I'm like, "No, I don't have work." She's like, "Oh, okay." And then we went to the store. But that was kind of funny. I was like, "Do I have work today? Am I oversleeping?" That is. I also just sleep really late on my days off because I stay up so late every day. So on my days off, only then am I allowing myself to sleep in. Though I think I'll probably get up early tomorrow because I do have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. It never ends. But yeah. I'm a busy bee. What can I say? I know, like, other than this stream, my little writing in the app, in which writing happens only an hour and 30 minutes into the stream. No earlier, no later. I know, like, I think me and Ohojaki want to do another No I'm Not a Human play on a Saturday, yes. So yeah, that'll be a thing. Probably. We were like, "Oh yeah, we're both free Saturday," and that was pretty much the end of the conversation. So I'm taking it as it'll definitely happen 100%. I'm also like, I might do a Pokemon again. I really want to finish Pokemon already because Of the Devil Chapter 2 is coming out tomorrow. But but I still have Pokemon. I guess I could just play 2 games in a week, you know. That could be a thing I do. We'll see. I could. It is like a visual novel though, so I'll be doing a whole lot of reading on the screen. There's a lot reading on the screen, a thing that is very nice to my throat. But I love Of the Devil. It's such a good visual novel, and I'm very excited that they are getting Chapter 2 out before the end of the year. They said they're gonna release it in 2025, and I was waiting impatiently. I'm not even gonna say patiently. I was very impatient waiting. And then they're like, December 18th, it's happening. I'm like, oh yes, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it right when it comes out. It's gonna be great. And then they're like, BTW, we're delaying it to the 23rd. And I fell to my knees. I understood because, like, you know, I'm never gonna be like, how dare you make sure your thing... Hiccup. How dare you make sure your thing is good? How dare you? But also I'm like, ooh, I want to play it so bad because Chapter 1 was so good and I miss Morgan, I miss Sarah. I miss them all so deeply. Oh shit, they have a trailer for Chapter 2? I didn't even look at this. Oh shit, they have like a lot of... I haven't looked at any of this fucking like promo stuff and I'm looking at it. I have the Steam page open for Of the Devil Episode 2. I'm like, I was not paying attention apparently to any of this promo material. I pay so much attention all the time. I promise I do. Damn, this looks cool. I'm excited. If you were wondering, what is Dravia blabbing about? Of the Devil is an Ace Attorney cyberpunk styled visual novel where you play as Morgan. What is she again? A defense attorney. Actually, not the prosecutor. She's the defense. And she defends people. And it's like a gambling thing going on. And also she's the horrors are present, but she stays silly. And she has a little silly android in chapter 1 who is very cute, and her name is Sarah, and she is like the silliest little creature, and she has so much love in her heart, and I just... Okay, okay. Start actually tearing up thinking of Sarah. She's so sweet. I like her a lot. But yeah, it's a good game in my opinion. It's a indie visual novel. I think it deserves love and support. And I think chapter 2 looks cool, and I'm excited to play it when it drops. Which it will tomorrow. Oh, today technically in my time zone. Oh, I think in everybody's time zone at that point, right? We're all on the 23rd. I guess it will release in 9 hours. I feel like, do games even do midnight release? I know 100 Line released on midnight, I think. But I feel like so many games are releasing on this day. That they'll never do a midnight release, which is kind of a shame because I think midnight releases are very funny. I imagine it's probably like mildly inconvenient because, you know, most people always sleep at midnight. But what about us people who don't sleep like ever? What about us, huh? Why can't we play the new game when it comes out? Why do you do this to me? There's so many games that like I'll sit there and be like, ooh, it's midnight now. That means the game's out, right? And then it's not out. And I'm like, what the? What? So I guess I have to wait 9 hours. No, I'm gonna have to wait a lot longer anyways, because I still wanna actually like play on stream, you know, because I streamed the chapter 1 and 0, so I have to continue it for chapter 2. I have to do my funny Morgan voice. It is midnight for the other half of the world. That's true. I am the other half of the world. It is midnight here. Oh, it became midnight as of 25 minutes ago. I miss my funny Morgan voice though. Like, I was like, how did I read her dialogue? Like, oh my god, OMG, oh. The Valley Girl ass voice. And I did Sarah's like robot voice. Does not compute. Does not compute. I do not understand this thing called Fortnite dancing. Like that kind of voice. Even though, like, I know Sarah's supposed to be like a human voice, but Sarah's supposed to like, I think like a normal person voice. But it's funny. The robot voice is funny. Well, since I have to get up and ban my cat from the living room now, I guess I will go get ready for bed. Aw. Good night, Shadow Revenant. I hope you rest well tonight and have very good holiday dreams about having delicious hot cocoa and sitting by a warm fire. I need a warm fire in my life. I need to put on a video of a warm fire and it'll warm my soul and everything will be wonderful. I want some more hot cocoa too. I bought some, like, this one that was kind of like in a coffee cup style thing. And it was delicious. But I didn't get any more. I don't know why I didn't. I should have gotten more. It would have been so perfect too. Fire? Yes, fire! Yes, fire! Light it all on fire! Arson! Arson! Now! That does remind me. I think it was last week. Yeah, last week. I had a form to fill out. Oh, yes. That's perfect. That's perfect. Exactly what I asked for. Thank you. I had to fill out a form last week. There was like kind of a background check, but like a self-declaration. I had to declare everything, people that I knew, and every crime I've committed, which is 0 crimes. Totally. Trust me. 100%. And I think it gets very specific with the crimes it asks you about. Like, it asks you about like past jobs and if you did anything criminal at them. It asked me like if I committed arson. Among a long list of other things, including my favorite one was like, I forgot, it was like have you ever been convicted of being like a I need to remember the exact wording. I think I saw the form actually. I'm gonna pull it up in my laptop and see if I can find the exact wording of what it was asking for. Let's see. Fuck. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It has to be in here somewhere. Fuck. I can't find it. I have to find it. It was a really funny wording. Let's see. I love it when it asks me if I committed a felony. Let's see. Defrauding an innkeeper, filing a false police report, hit and run, illegal gambling, illegal hunting and or fishing. Put down that fish right now. Fuck, they got me. Oh, let's see. Joyriding. Peeping. Possession of alcohol is a okay, yeah, that is a crime. Reckless driving, resisting arrest, trespassing, yeah, let's... Elder abuse. Arson, there it is, arson. Felony, drunk, forgery, grand theft. I'm very excited with the grand theft, like, frankly. Perjury. My favorite thing to do every day is perjury. Let's see, have you ever been involved in a fight? Have I? Does adding felonies help my resume stand out? Hell yeah. Add as many as possible. That way people will see how scary and intimidating you are, and they'll have to hire you, otherwise they know you're gonna get them. If you don't hire me, I'm going to get you. Okay, fuck. We gotta hire this guy. Let's see what... I think I found it. No, I didn't find it, no. Oh, a law enforcement gang? What the hell does that even mean? I also asked me like 7 to 10 people I know, and I was like, dead ass. Don't ask me this. Do I know 7 to 10 people? But they did take my application at least. So I think I was good, but it's still funny how many things I just straight up skipped because I was like, damn, my favorite one is the one that's like, have you ever been counseled due to being late at work? Like, I think there's a lot of people that could apply to. I don't know. Do I need to say it? This never happened to me though. I'm very on time. I'm so on time, it's kind of scary actually. I should be less on time because nobody else is on time, but there I am. There I am, Gary. Fuck, I can't find it anymore. This is sad. This is the worst thing ever. It was such a funny question. God, I'm so upset that I can't find it anymore. No. Falling to my knees right now. Wait, is it here? Have I committed physical abuse? I don't know, man. Have I? Couldn't you tell me? Aren't you guys doing the background check here? It gets so specific. After January 4th, 2000. There's a lot of... Wait. Here, I found it. I found the question I was looking for. My favorite one. Have you ever been determined to be a mentally disordered sex offender? I don't know, have I? Public opinion, help me out here. Help me out here. Is Dre become mentally disordered? God, it's such a crazy question. Is that like an actual thing? No, I'm good. I'm so good. But no. No. It's such a question. The thing is, I asked my mom. I told my mom about that question, like, and she was like, "Oh, not yet." And I was like, "You have no faith in me." How do you mean not yet? Noodle. I'm so nice to everybody. All the time. Mentally just... What the hell? I see they're asking questions like if you've been like had certain rulings, I guess, that might like lessen your sentence. Like they could ask you if you're like a that's the question. Have you been determined to be mentally disordered sex offender? I think it's like it's asking about crimes, so it's asking like maybe like more lenient sentences you might have gotten, because you can get convicted of being a sex offender. But I guess like if it's because you have a mental disorder, like maybe they like lessen the sentence. It's like a different thing. So like you could technically say no to the first question, but the second question you have to say yes, otherwise you're lying. I'm assuming that's why they're so thorough here, because people probably use the loopholes to get around having to admit about certain things in their life. So they made it very specific. So if someone has committed a crime in any sort of way, there has to be something they say yes to. But I said no to everything, because I've never done anything wrong, ever. I swear it on everyone's souls. I've never done anything wrong. And I'll continue to never do anything wrong. Ever. 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 But yeah, it was like 33 pages. 33 pages. Which, to be fair, a lot of them were yes/no questions, but the ones that weren't were so annoying to fill out. But I did it, and now I have an interview eventually, and I might not accept gambling everyone's souls. That's not a crime. It's okay. I could do that. It's not illegal if it's not in the law. Obviously. I can gamble as many souls as I want, and nobody could stop me. No, I didn't. You didn't. You could still have your soul. You won't even notice it's missing, you know? They say a soul only weighs a handful of grams. Like would you even notice you're missing it? So you probably don't need it, right? Totally not. Nah, I can just, I could have it. Just a little bit. Just maybe half. Maybe even 3/4. That 1/4 will keep you going for like a year. You won't even notice it. But yeah, I hope I do get the job, because I really would like a good job. Government jobs are so hard to get these days though. Oh my goodness. And those are the good jobs. The cushy ones at the desk and the health insurance. But they're like evaporating, and it's so sad. It feels like there's no good desk jobs anymore. Everyone's fighting for the keys. So it's harder than ever. But I'm hoping and praying and shitting that I get I passed the interview. I remember the closest I got to like getting a job in the past like year was this one where initially there was a initial interview and there's a technical interview that like they would clear out everybody but like the top, I think like 3 or something, and I passed all of those, and the last one was the interview, like the one with like the actual people that you'll be working with, and I showed up all nicely dressed and smiling, and I talked with them. I drag out the question. I ask a lot of questions afterwards to the point where they have to end the interview instead of me, which I heard is a good sign. A good thing to do at every interview is talk it out with them until they have to end it instead of leaving on your own, because that shows initiative or helps you vibe with them and stuff, you know. So I got to that part, and we seemed to be getting along great. Like they could tell I was very enthusiastic, and I was like, "Oh, I got it. This is it. This is my job." And then I left, happy and confident. I got home. I took a nap. I woke up. I checked email. "We are sorry to inform you did not get the position," and I just fell to my knees, literally. Somehow in my bed, fell to my knees. It was so sad, because I was so genuinely hyped. But that's how it is sometimes. I got over it. Oh well, but this time, this is the job. This is gonna be the job. Gambling Souls just sounds like a meme ripoff. It's my gacha game ripoff of Dark Souls. Gambling Souls. Except I don't know how to make it like a Dark Souls like gambling game, because gambling is already kind of Dark Souls. If you think about it. It's just like, it's painful, but like for your bank account. But it still works. It still makes sense. It's so like just be like FGO with its rates, and that'll be the hardest gambling ever. Trivia Souls win. That's scary. I don't know. I'm not very good at action. I'm not good at action games at all. I could barely finish Kingdom Hearts 1 on proud mode. I don't know. That's kind of like my skill ceiling right there. my reaction times are so bad. A big reason why I like turn-based RPGs because I have time to think and to plan my next move. Unlike in action RPGs where I'm just like frantically dodging while trying to figure out what to do. Ask me spam dodge roll. Can I spam dodge roll? May I have a spam dodge roll? Well, Kingdom Hearts is generous because you can have like invincible, unlimited like iframes, and you could just like spin a circle and try to get your bearings. But I don't think I could do that in Dark Souls. I feel like I'd be so scared. I'd be so. I've seen my friends play them though. They always look cool in atmosphere. I can appreciate the atmosphere. But they're scary to me in particular. the visual novel player. Visual novels are my bread and butter. Speaking of visual novels, I need to hit up the Steam sale because there was a Secret Santa thing at work, and my coworker gave me Steam gift cards. So I know I'm gonna have to redeem those and like get as many games as possible before the winter sale ends. I also need to get games for my friends too. I have so much. I'm excited. 25th, I'm gonna be Santa. Every year I like to just buy a bunch of like gifts for all my friends. It's so funny because it's like, I don't schedule them in advance. I probably should. Instead of just like grabbing them all at once and then getting like limited by Steam. Every year it happens. I buy a few games and they're like, this seems like bot behavior. And they stop me and I have to wait a few hours and try again. And I get a call from my bank in the morning because they think I'm being frauded every year. Which, to be completely fair, that does seem like a very fraud thing to do. Even if I do buy a lot on Steam, I don't buy that much. But maybe this year they'll know it's me. They'll be like, yep, Dravia's at it again. Spam dodge roll is my entire strategy against Mysterious Figure and Birth by Sleep. It didn't work, but I did get close. This Mysterious Figure is so scary. Sometimes all you could do is just dodge roll against those like Kingdom Hearts super bosses. Especially Mysterious Figure, that thing is like cracked. Especially if you're not using like Aqua or Ventus, because they have like they can have permanent iframe up, but Terra can't. I think so. His fight is just harder by default because you can't just spam dodge roll to get out of situations. I remember I'd see like people playing on level 1 Terra, and they would just have to get straight up lucky with the attacks they picked to be able to win because of how impossible it is without a permanent iframe up. I think Aqua's like the easiest person to win with a mysterious figure, from what I remember. Which kind of makes sense considering she's like the last one to go. Out of the three. Like Ventus goes coma mode, Terra gets possessed, and Aqua's just left behind. And she gets thrown to the world of darkness and just like gets like mentally tormented for like a decade straight. Until Mickey's like, I'm here. Like guy with the pizza in the burning room. And you know, I saw like a post on Twitter about like Kingdom Hearts, and it made me sad because it was like there was like no anniversary post or something. I don't know if it was like for a specific game or in general. I don't really keep track of Kingdom Hearts anniversary. Look it up. Let me fact check myself. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's like not really like any news or like updates or anything. The franchise has been low-key quiet as hell since they canceled Missing Link and then proceeded to try to get as many Kingdom Hearts fans as possible off Suicide Watch by posting 3 screenshots and like a ball of lint saying they're still working on the game. There's also just the fact that Square Enix has been like not so secretly struggling, I think, lately. They've been like hella struggling. I think they just need some like creative freshness, honestly. But I also do feel like they just need to downscale their games a bit. Like their like console games are just really expensive, I think, to make. Then they don't really need to be. And I feel like that's kind of a problem they have, is that they make the games look like super hyper realistic, nice, and they spend years working on them. But it's like a very disorganized kind of production period, and it's just not working. Because I think they could stay afloat, but it's like they have to like rethink their entire modern game process, I think. We're busy retconning everything again, need a delay. They have to low-key, I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is definitely getting like hit by another delay because of Missing Link's cancellation, because we all know that gacha game story shit was gonna be important. We all know, and now they have to like figure out some way to put it out there, maybe like a manga or a book or something. Final Fantasy XIV is the only thing keeping me afloat these days, and I haven't heard much about it recently. Yeah, as a Final Fantasy XIV player, I could say the main reason is probably just the patch. I used to play it so bad, and then when Dawn Trail dropped, I'm like, I can't wait to play Dawn Trail, and then I just didn't play it, honestly. To be fair, I did drop at a busy time in my life. I think I was like in the projects mine, so I didn't really have much time to touch it. And then I just kind of didn't. I don't know. For me, I was just burnt out on the game personally. So that's why I didn't really play much of that patch. I have like resubbed recently and I'm playing through a new character, so maybe I'll get back to my main and finish Dawn Trail sometime. Like the last thing I heard about is not good news, and it's been radio silence since. I know people haven't been happy with the patches. I know people like the raid series, the arcade, like the WWE style like like raid series. I heard that one's been kind of a hoot, and I have seen it does look like a hoot. I really want to get through Dawn Trail just to play through that raid series, but I've heard that the story for Dawn Trail itself was just not good, and a lot of a lot of the appeal of Final Fantasy XIV is the characters in the story, so it was kind of a bit of a flop. If they flop a bit in that regard, that's already kind of not good. And then I just haven't heard good things about a lot of the content. Like, I've heard the patches have been very dry content-wise. I don't know. It's I think they're just, from what I've heard, it's just more just what they're like being allowed to do. because they spent a lot of resources and development energy on, I think, the revitalizing the graphics. They were doing like a bunch of like graphics improvements patches, and I feel like as nice as it was to see things be refreshed, I honestly can't really tell the difference all that much. They're very small details, and by devoting development energy onto that instead of making new content, it's caused patches, I think, to feel a bit dry. So it's basically been like a huge dump with the initial release, and then it's just not much to keep people coming back. So I think a lot of people fell off after finishing the base expansion, which is not good. Oh, hello, Thought Sensation 5077. Hi, welcome. Thank you for the raid. Oh, thank you. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're out here. You're in the Dravia zone now. Come get settled in. Let's all be jolly together. Oh, Scotty, I don't know the raid message. Ask. Hi, welcome in, Author Relics. Let me do my funny shout out. Oh, that's not the right. Got your WWE was ready. Hello, guys. I need to shut up. Let's see. There we go. That should work. There we go. Yay, I did it. Yippee, what's good today? It's the usual, you know, just getting cozy under a blanket, doing a little writing yap. We're very heavy on the yap right now. Crashing noise, destroyed toys. It's Christmas time with the kitty. It is Christmas time. I love Christmas time. I was talking about video games. More specifically, I was talking about MMOs. The only MMO I've ever played. Final Fantasy. What was I talking about even with Final Fantasy? Oh yeah, there hasn't been much content. I have to be real though, like Dawntrail was my first I joined in like the tail end of Endwalker, so Dawntrail's kind of my first experience with the new content that like I get to see from the start, and I just like I haven't even finished the main story of Dawntrail, but that's mostly because of my own burnout. But from what I've heard, people have just not liked the new stuff. Dravia makes me laugh and I follow. It's pretty easy, I promise. Okay, let me think of my best joke. Okay, knock knock. Oh, who's there? Santa. Santa who? Did you hear Santa? I said Santa. Get sand, loser. Thank you for the follow, Author Relics. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. I love that. Thank you for the support. How dare you? I didn't even finish my... No, I didn't. No, it's just for the bit. It's just for the bit. It's like affectionate. I promise. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll call you Winner now. Winner. There we go. No, don't tell on me. You're not allowed. How dare you? I can't believe you would do that. You would tell on me on my own channel. How could you? It's Christmas in like 2 days and you're telling on me. We'll have the spirit of Christmas, huh? It is Christmas in 2 days. Wait. I didn't even think about it that much. That's scary. I think it was just like it was like the 15th, like 2 days ago, right? You remember the America's Funniest video where the orange tabby says, "Hi, I'm James. You must be Claude." Then jumps up and claws the guy. My cat is named James and he's an orange tabby. I totally forgot that video when he was named. That means your cat's gonna get you. I would be very terrified if I were you. I think your cat's planning something. I think it planted a thought in your head, and one day it's gonna complete the joke when you least expect it. That's my theory. That's my game theory. They say orange cats are not very smart. I think they may actually be the smartest creatures ever, but they hide it. You know, they manipulate you. That's what I think personally. So Dravy, are you an author, writer, storyteller? Tell me, all of the above, baby. I'm all of the above. I like writing. I do write. I actually write. You know how a lot of people are like, ooh, I love writing, and they don't. I actually do write. I promise. I do. I swear. And I even post it on my own website. It's really cool. And on other websites too. It's also really cool. Nah, he's King James the Tyrant Cleaser. So he's after Captain Kirk James TK and also King James from the Bible. Makes for a well-behaved overlord. Aw, that's cute. A little kitty overlord. I accept that. I love kitties so much. I'm a big cat person. Even if the cats even if they can be annoying, I still love kitties. You're a full package. Aw. Yeah, true. I'm multi-wielding. I love doing a lot of things at once. Dropped you a follow on Twitter as well. Aw, thank you. My Twitter that I use so often. My Twitter that I don't have any reach on. That's okay. That's okay. Twitter. Oh, laugh track. I'm a tri-wielder. I try to wield things. Exactly. That's what I do too. It's better to try than to not try and then wonder every day like, man, maybe if I tried, I could do this or that. But then if you try, you know what you can do, you know? So it's awesome. Alright, actually dropping now. Good night, Shadow Revenant. I hope you sleep well. You will have jolly dreams. It's not like a I hope you do. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna put them there. An hour late. Oh no. Not the hour late bedtime. It might have been my fault for this, actually. It might have been my fault. I wrote a prologue today, and it already posted. It only took around 20 minutes to post, and instead of 2 days it says it could take. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, we love posting. Especially posting your stuff. Making things. That's awesome. I love it. JV is just too goated. I have that charming effect on people that makes them want to stay up very late. Ooh, you wanna yap with me late at night. Ooh, scary. I'm influencing you. You're being influenced. You're being infected. I'm just too good at it. Technically, I stayed up early. That's true. If you think about it that way, it's not that bad after all. It's perfectly fine, in fact. Freedom through Isekai is the title. Video Game Fighter gets Isekai out of the game to real life with a level system. Wait, that's really funny, honestly. Aw, shit. I was living a great life in my video game world, and now I have to work a 9 to 5 at the office. But you know what? My skill in scanning documents is getting so good that now they just have me scan documents all day. What kind of level does he gain? Is it like super like mundane like skills? Or is like you've earned battle EXP for like hitting somebody's cart in like the parking lot or something, or trying to like get by them? You have earned like charisma points for maybe for like asking a question at the store. I wish it worked like that in real life. I wish I could have a little meter. It's like you're getting so good at talking to people. Every time I manage to talk to a person and it goes awesome. My life would be so much simpler that way. This is fine. I always like super wacky light novel concepts. I'm such a sucker for them. I remember when Too Many Losing Heroines aired, I was like its biggest glazer because I thought it was just a funny premise. Nah, she was sentient before to follow the player inputs their computer script. Just like all the other game characters have always been sentient. So she's trying to understand how to live in a world without life bars or death is permanent. And oh yeah, biology is the thing. Oh, I see. That's kind of a scary existence, honestly. Like, you're like a living being who can make your own choices and like have your own thoughts, but you're being held captive by the machine, and you can't choose to be anything else. You're just stuck like that. That's terrible. And now suddenly it's like you're real and you have to like get a job, but you can make your own choices. You could get drunk after work. Nobody can stop you. You don't have to punch, kick. You can be a person. It's kind of awesome, actually. No, unfortunately, you cannot get into random fights because you can die. But you can also enjoy delicious food and have nice, restful sleep. So honestly, that's pretty epic. Being alive is awesome. Thumbs up. But yeah, I love like super wacky light novel premises. I'm always a big sucker to see what kind of like ridiculous like seeing anime companies and a race to see what ridiculous ass light novels they can pick up for production. I feel like with the economy these days, we're gonna see less of those, which is so sad because there's so many funny ones out there, like the like the vending machine one, or like the one that's like the person who gets reincarnated as a spider. I've also seen like people get the one that's like get reincarnated with like a bunch of like people's moms into like an isekai or something. And then there's the classic, like, you know, like villainous, like isekais. And I saw this one. It's like, she, like, the heroine gets to like transport into like her like fanfic. Reincarnated as a sword. That's okay. So this isn't an isekai. There's no reincarnation, but I actually have read like a web novel before where the main character is like the weapon that the character and another character wields, and the weapon's like watching like the little like kid like grow and like use her power, and it's kind of low-key awesome. Cause so, like it's a weapon, so like it can think, but it can't really do anything on its own. And it doesn't really have a way to express its thoughts, but it's still like able to see its character grow stronger. And it's really cool. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's like the Viridian Sphere or something. And it's English. It's in English, so. Thanks Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat. Only I gave her a stupid name for the game character. Kumbatello was her name, which she hated. I would hate that name too, I'm not gonna lie. It's what were the game devs thinking? The world system allowed her to choose her own name, so she chose Victoria. Then when asked what her family name would be, she asked the girl she just saved, and the girl offered her to share her family name of Shepard. So Victoria Shepard. Oh, that's sweet. She saved a girl and her family. Aww. I mean, that's basically Soul Eater too. That's true, but I guess the story's different because like the weapon is like unable to communicate like at all with anybody. So it's kind of like a bit more of a passive observer compared to like Soul Eater, where they can transform. They're like mostly pretty much human, but they're also a weapon. Man, I've been wanting to reread Soul Eater for a while, honestly. I've read it like twice. It's one of my favorite manga of all time. There, too much of what I make is like inspired in part by Soul Eater vibe. Those characters are so damn good. They're so silly. They're like the silliest guys ever silly. I remember like I saw like debates again because a lot of Soul Eater fans want them to remake the anime because doing kind of like a Full Alchemist Brotherhood kind of thing. Last thing in the prologue was her asking her new sister what it meant when 3 of her stats were showing unable to calculate. Oh, I see. Oh, what were the 3 stats? Oh, so like she has to like learn to be a person. Like it was like emotional kind of stats. Like be in touch with like not the machine, but with yourself. That'd be. That's my guess at least. That's my theory. But yeah, a lot of people want their like a Soul Eater like anime remake, and then people are like, psh, come on, you always want everything to have a remake. But it's like, if you haven't seen the original Soul Eater anime and read the manga, you wouldn't understand that they just like half of the story is not there. And like the anime is pretty good. I feel like up until the point it starts deviating, it's pretty good. Then it becomes solidly okay. Because especially if you read the manga, because in comparison it's just really, the manga is just really good. And it has a pretty solid, if like bittersweet ending that I really like. Ooh, I like it so much. I mean, isn't there a sequel too? Not really. There's a spin-off, Soul Eater Not. And I know there's like, I've heard, actually I heard the spoiler, so I'm not gonna say it. But I don't think it's actually like a proper like sequel to Soul Eater. And I think it's probably for the better that it's like the rest, honestly. I'm perfectly fine having no sequel for it, just using my imagination personally. The last thing, oh wait, I already read that message. Wasn't the main character a teacher there? The main character, I don't remember. Maybe. I generally don't remember if there's a sequel. I think they're like the creator made a manga in the same universe. Like I know there's definitely like the spin-off, but I don't know if there's a sequel. I feel like that's something I'll have to look into. There might be, maybe not a manga, maybe there's like one of those like light novel sequels, and made by like somebody else. I'm not sure. Unable to calculate means it's too high for the system to understand. Since she was a complex generated existence before stamina, strength, and intelligence are so far off from the charts, she's almost a god. And wisdom is pretty high because she's only wise in relation to computer game. It's not off the charts. Oh, I see. That would make sense. She can body anybody she likes. She's only limited by the laws. What's the difference between sequel and spin-off? I think Soul Eater Not takes place before like Soul Eater, because I remember the characters looked younger. The characters looked younger, and also like the facts like I think like Blackstar didn't have his partner yet, or like, and like Death the Kid wasn't enrolled in the school, and Maka was like baby, I think. So obviously not how they are in the series. Hey, show us that. Let me look into this. I'm curious now, because if there's a sequel, I want to see that stuff. Yeah, I think that's Soul Eater Not. Yeah, don't think that. Yeah, I watched that when I was. I watched it when I was younger, so from what I remember. Yeah, cause like if it's a sequel to the anime, then maybe, but if it's a sequel to the manga, like, I don't think it is. Sequel means it directly follows the previous entry while prequel comes before. A spin-off follows different characters entirely, such as Gungyo Online being a spin-off of the Sword Online. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm reading. Yeah, Soul Eater Not is a spin-off. Focus on different characters. The originals do make appearances, but it's the pre-series. It's pre-series, so they're younger. And like, they're doing different things because they haven't gone to the school yet. It was pretty okay though. I think like the main reason a lot of people didn't check out this, like the Soul Eater Not, was because it has a very different style from the original. Oh, it's because it was made by somebody else, I think. It was made by somebody else. And it has like it has a more cutesy style, you know, and it has more like anime-esque. Anime-esqueness to it. So it just kind of never took off, I think, with the original fans, but it did get adapted, which is nice. But yeah, I know another thing that it's like a major spoiler for another series by the mangaka, but I think they're like officially retired now, so But it's not gonna, that wouldn't stop him from like signing off on another anime, you know? Like get that bag, dude. Come on. We're all waiting. I've heard they re-aired the Soul Eater anime a while back and they had new openings and endings for it. It weren't as good as the originals, but I digress. But they did make them, so maybe one day they'll do more Soul Eater. I would not be opposed to a redo, run it back, readapt the whole manga accurately as time. I would be so down for that. Day one, I would be there. Watch series, Soul Eater. I actually watched it with my friends, like, a while back, and I tried to get one of my friends to read the manga, and I'm still, like, looming ominously over her, waiting for her to read it. You know, speaking of things to, like, get back into, I need to, like, I have, like, a guilty pleasure shonen. As much as I do not really watch them, I have a guilty pleasure one, and it's Fairy Tail. And I really, really want to, like, finish the anime. Because I can't, I've, like, pretty much read the manga, at least the important parts, but I've never finished watching the anime, so I've always wanted to, but I just fall off at some point. I just fall off at some point, which to be fair, it's a lot of episodes. But one day. I think last time I stopped in episode 100, but I feel like I still remember enough that I could watch it. Did you hear about Fairy Tail ripoff? No, I did not. What's the Fairy Tail ripoff? I think I might. Is it like another series by the creator, or is it just like someone else just kind of like reheating the nachos? Like, how do I make good successful series? Stares at already successful series. I will do this again, but it will be done by me, and I will have Eden Zero. Oh yeah, I think it's by the same creator. Yeah, because like the thing with the Fairy Tail creator, Hiromashima, yeah, it's the same creator. He likes to do this thing where he'll like reuse characters for different series. Like there's a lot of characters in Fairy Tail that you could see that look pretty much the same as older characters of his from older manga, and he'll just like reuse designs, but like assign them to different characters. Hence why the main character of Eden Zero looks like a cross between what's his name again? Fuck, it's been way too long. Yeah, just change their name, there's someone else. Change name, personality, boom. Hence why the main character looks like a cross between Grey and Natsu, and why the girl basically just looks like Lucy. He's literally just reheating, like, character designs. It's kind of, honestly, I kind of think it's really funny. I low-key kind of respect it. It's kind of like a play, you know? The same actor is just, like, stepping into a different role. It's kind of like that, you know? So he's kept bashing his own characters to make new ones, pretty much. He also just has a very distinctive style, which of course all mangaka do, but I feel like his style especially, like if you still like the Bleach style or the Naruto style, I feel like, I don't know, for those, they're not very distinct in my mind. But it's also because I never got into those things. But if you told me the Fairy Tail style, I would know. So, like, I feel like he could definitely get a little same-facey with the characters and his own style. Which does not help with the said kit bashing. But it is amusing to me. And the thing is that Fairy Tail isn't even over yet, because they have that, like, sequel series where they're, like, on a quest for, like, 100 years. 100 years of more Fairy Tail! I feel like the dude's gonna, like, drop dead, and it's still not gonna, it's not gonna be over. Man, the original run was, like, 11 years, huh? I have to just fucking, like, put my nose to the grinder and just watch it all. I gotta like lock in on like learning stuff like knitting, so I can. I've been learning crafting lately, honestly. If this is the time, they'll get me to lock in on it. Like I've watched a lot of tutorials of like those like making felt dolls, cause it seems like the easiest way to make little plushies. Cause like the way you only have to sew the body up, and it's only just two pieces. Stuff it with like fabric, like little like felt, and then you like cut out the pieces for like the hair and stuff, and just glue it all on the body. It's very easy. You don't need like any kind of machine, and like the stitch is like you could probably do it after like maybe a couple tries. So I definitely want to try doing that. One day. I think it would be awesome. I need to get a hand cam. I really do. I have like one bookmarked. It would be so awesome. I could learn to make little felt dolls, and you guys could all see my failures. I mean my successes. I mean my failure. I mean wow, 1 hour since my prologue posted and 14 view already. Hell yeah. People like to see something hot off the presses. Ew, they're like, ooh, new content, yum, and they go see it. It's really awesome. I always respect those people who are in the jump on a new thing. That's always the tastemakers, as they call them. The people who will stick their nose into every little corner of the internet and go, wow, cool thing. I want to see cool thing. I need to be more like that. I saw like one of my favorite like game devs, Insert Disc 5, did a collaboration with one of my favorite music circles, Flavor Folly, and did like an animated MV. And one of the people on the music circle, Jamie Page, like someone asked him like, wow, how do you like know so many like cool people and get to do so many cool things with people? That's awesome. And she's just like, bro, just like keep your eye out for people who are doing cool shit and like hype them up, and then you guys will be friends and hype each other. And it's like, I need to do that. I need to make friends. I need to make friends. I need it. I think the main thing I need to do is I have to pay attention. I have to lock in, as they say. I see what we're doing. I feel like I have a hard time doing that. But I want to be more social on the internet. Or lock them in the basement until they agree to do what you want. That's also an option. That's true. That is also on the consideration board. I mean, what? I mean, I would never. I'm a good noodle. I'm a good noodle. Like I said, I would, on everyone's souls, I would never do any crimes ever. And I meant that. You know, because all your souls are on the line. I wouldn't risk your souls so easily. I'm so nice. Okay, I think I'm going to go take a little break now. When I come back, maybe there will be some writing. So that way I don't feel like a fraud sitting here writing in Yap. It's not a crime if they agree eventually. That is true. That is true. It's not a crime if they say it's not kidnapping. It's true. Okay, for real. I'll be back in like a few minutes. I just need to stretch my legs a little bit. Okay. Ah. Ho ho ho! Santa Dravia is back! Santa Dravia has re-emerged from the cave. Re-emerging from my cave. And while I was gone, I took a sip of drink and I stretched my legs. Just as I said I would. Welcome back, thank you. I love being back. I love being alive. I love being jolly. I think it's time to actually start doing some writing. After putting it off. I'm on chapter 27. I'm like, please clap, please clap. I have consistently kept up with the serialized project for at least a couple months. I'm so close to the end. I could just taste it. Nom 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 nom. Maybe I want to try finishing chapter 27 tonight. That's the baseline goal. I have the vision. I think I'm in like the last stretch, which I worry is a bit rushed, but it's okay. Fuck it, we ball, we ball, we ball. Better than nothing, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna hoping to chip away at that a bit. Hopefully get it done. We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Would be awesome. Where I had the major character death. Getting that major character death grind, and then now we're in major character suffering era. When you have a friend and then she just dies in front of you and it's your fault, and you're like, fuck, I gotta get self-destructive about it. That's where Tama is at right now. And Serene's just like, what if we didn't get self-destructive about it, huh? But nothing stops a self-destructive teenage girl from self-destructing. It's literally impossible. Source was a teenage girl once. Yeah, better than me. I start story in June, get the chapter 3 in July, then it's New Year. Oh no. That's not good. Then you forget what happened in chapter 1. So then you have to start again. All the times where I'd be like, I want to write a story, and then I would like do a chapter and like I would put it down for like a year and I'd be like, I could do it better now, and I do it again. I had this once, Astaria, my big ass fucking web novel. I had that problem for like several years, so I'm gonna start writing it now. And then I wrote like half the first chapter, I'd be like, eh. And then it's like, okay, this time I'm gonna write a really good first chapter. And I would write again, and I'd go, eh. And I'd fall. It's a cycle. It's a cycle. I already posted it, so I can't change. Oh no. You have to accept the bad and move on. That's scary. Every time I look at my old writing, I start convulsing. Like for a while I was like, have I improved at all in the last 2 years? And I read like some of my 2023 writing, I generally just felt like a shred of my soul die and like ascend upward. And I had to stop myself from deleting all of it. I'm like, well, you know what? That was a good try. Time to delete my entire existence so that nobody ever sees this. But it's too late. People have seen it. I have to accept my fate that sometimes skills take time. Sometimes it takes time, and you can't just already be good. You have to accept the failures. You can't just have a perfect project. You have to accept that sometimes it'll be mid. Sometimes you have to accept your Toby Fox, and the chapter 3 of Deltarune just isn't very good. I haven't even played it. I just heard from my mutuals that they don't like it. Yeah, even the best people just have their flop eras, you know? I always suggest leaving work for a few years and do a quick review of the work, wait 2 more weeks, and write again from scratch and see how it's different. True! That's what I did, except I did it over and over again, like every year. Did it help? Well, eventually I got to a point where I actually wrote it and didn't immediately just forget about ever writing ever again, so I guess it did work. That's more a case of like you just gotta tackle little projects so you can get to the big one. Because I wrote a lot of short stories before that point, and then until I finally I felt like a bit more confident in taking on like a bigger project. You know, like warming yourself up. Like the whole purpose of like while those like indie devs do like game jams all the time. Warming yourself up for like the big boys, you know. Doing your stretches. Drawing 10 million circles to get really good at arts. I rewrote a story that I originally wrote in high school, and it turned out a halfway decent novel this time. Post on Royal Road. Dawn over the Queendom of Shalara, if I'm saying that correctly. Oh, that's neat. And it's also nice to just see how much you've grown since before. Like, I could definitely look at some old drafts of stuff that I rewrote and probably go, ooh, I could do better than that now. And even stuff that I have, like, you know, like, I could actively compare them, and I could be like, damn. I have done better. I can do better. It's crazy. There's so much about, like, developing that you don't even realize that you've actually gotten better until, like, you, like, actively, like, compare. And you're like, damn, I am. It's kind of goated. I'm kind of goated with the sauce right now. I love... Oh, my phone. My phone jump scared me with an update notification. I love strong female leads. Sometimes standard orientation, sometimes other. I also like female lead stories. I also like writing female lead stories. It's just something I drift towards, honestly, I think. It's just out of habit. That's just how I roll. That's how the ball rolls. Sometimes I look at like I have my big project Listaria that has like a lot of main characters, and sometimes I feel I fucked up because the gender ratio is so skewed. Because there's like 3 main guys, and they're just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 female leads, including the main character. And one of them I kind of kill off at the end of the first arc. So then it's 2 now. And then there's the non-binary legend. And that's pretty much it. that's it. That's okay. Sometimes that's how the dice rolls. Like, you know, in all those old cartoons where it would be like all guys and it would be like some kind of like, there would be a girl with her big bow so you could tell she's a girl. It's like that, but gender swapped. I'm simply following just what's been laid out for me. It's kind of funny though, it's just kind of funny. That also means the Yuri potential is just very high. There's so much Yuri that could happen. When you have 7 women leading a story, anything can happen. Oh my goodness. Okay. I will keep responding to things, so I'm gonna try to do a little bit of writing in between. I've been neglecting it. I have to return to my child, aka the drafts. I have to return to the mines. Instead of picking my fingernails. All yapping. Yeah, okay. I'll do it eventually. I'll type eventually. Wags my finger. Oh boy, it's gonna happen, guys. Otherwise, I'm a fraud. Never mind, I'm not typing anything. Lunch break begins. I'm gonna nap for an hour. You got this. I got this. True. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your lunch. I hope you get to have something tasty. A little snack, a meal, whatever. I hope it's the nap, I guess. Now that I think about it, I don't know how I could sleep and eat. I hope the nap helps. Something it does hit strong, that lunchtime nap. Guys, I hope you rest well. Yeah. I'ma just nap. I understand. Sometimes you just gotta use whatever time you have to get the sleeps in. Hope you sleep well. I'll see you when I see ya. As I like to say to my coworkers when I don't know when they'll work next. Let's see. I need to pull out my keyboard more. you guys enjoy the holiday music I picked. So calming, so serene, so pacifying. It made just me the most chill music ever. I forgone my usual that's my usual playlist for this instead. It's quite festive, if I do say so myself. I don't even know when I'll next stream. I floated the idea of doing a little holiday thing, but I don't know what I do. I had no plans. No plans. Just vibes. A gift wrapping thing would have been nice, but I don't have a camera. I need to get a camera. I'm Santa Dravian. I don't even have a camera to do funny things with. Maybe one day. I have my eye on something. I've been wanting to do like more things with my hands. And why did I even have the space for it is the question, because my setup already takes up so much room. I feel like I definitely have to do some rearranging to make it work. I'm sure I could. If I tried. Maybe. I need a bigger desk. That's what Santa Dravia needs. Maybe a little cup holder too while we're at it. I'm fine. Keep picking at my nails. It's just a bad habit of mine. But I'm very gentle about it, I promise. They're already so small though. You gotta be nice to them. You gotta cherish them. I accidentally tore off part of a nail bed yesterday though, which is painful. I did the work thing I mentioned because I was nervous at first, but then I chilled out considerably over time. But I was not chilled at the beginning and I ripped out part of a nail bed. Oopsie. Teehee. A little nervous. That's okay. It happens. The horrors persist, but we stay silly. No, it's healing over. It hurt a lot yesterday. Especially because immediately after I tore it out, they brought wings to the table and I ate some wings and the buffalo sauce got under my nails and I felt it sting so bad. But it's not, I think it looks fine right now. Just a little irritated. Because like, yeah, of course it is. But I think I'll be fine once it heals over. It's pretty much healed over. It doesn't hurt anymore. So it should be fine, you know. Everything's fine. Everything's awesome and cool. Oh. So sleep. Oh, it's already 1:38 a.m. Oh, wowie. When did it get so late already? Oh, jeez. I'll probably start tying it off and like close to the end of the hour. A bit of it on the short end, but seems everyone's a bit sleepy-eepy, so that's just fine with me, I think. But I'll see if I can at least get. Maybe I'll lower my goal to half of the chapter. I already did like a decent chunk of writing before I went to work, so you know, progress. Any progress is good progress. How much is it in? 150? Yeah, that's progress. This is about, like, I think the next chapter or so leading up to, like, the final arc. Where things get emotional. Adjusting myself. Fixing something in the previous chapter real quick. Thinking. Let's see, intervision some. Fuck, my phone's dying because I forgot to plug it in. Of course. Hope. I mean, it's probably not much point because I said I was gonna end off soon, but. Oh. There we go. I usually charge my phone while I'm streaming, so my camera doesn't go off, but I, forgot to do that this time, so I got the battery notification. I don't think I'll make one. It'll survive. Oh my goodness. That would have been embarrassing. Ow. Oh, my nail bit hurts again. Maybe it didn't heal as much as I thought it did. At least it's not annoying to type, because I don't use my thumb like that to press the space key. Wait, progress is being made. Progress is being made. Now I feel less bad for yapping for like an hour and a half. We did it. We wrote. I'm not a liar. Yeah, that's something to do. There we go. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here because it looks like things are getting a bit quiet and sleepy now. It's a good point to call it. I'm also getting sleepy. This is the first time in a while I've streamed. I think a little bit of a break is in order for my poor little throat. Him. Sleepy. And my suggestion is I see someone streaming 100 lines, so let's go read them. Easy. I love 100 line. I love it when people play 100 line. Thank you for everybody that joined me tonight. I'm happy to be back. I'm hoping I'll see if I can get a little stream in on sometime in the holiday stretch, but if I can't, then I'll probably stream on Friday. I'll probably do some Pokemon. But if I don't, I definitely will be on Saturday for more No I'm Not a Human with my good friend Ohojaki. That's something we have planned. So I'm excited for that, but thank you guys for coming. Good night. I hope everybody rests well and has good merry sleeps. Merry holiday. I hope this works as a holiday stream. Me and my silly little Santa hat. Okay, let's go harass. I love harassment. And 100 line last Defense Academy now 30% off on the Steam store. 200 hours of fun. Okay, let's go. Yippee. Okay.